They cause rust to our bodies. They cause diabetes, hypertension, cancer, stroke. They cause IBS. They cause anxiety, depression, suicide, and maybe even criminality.
So where do you fall on fruit? There's the school of thought again that not all sugars are created equal.
They're all equal.
So processed sugar from fruit, doesn't matter where it comes from.
Well, processed sugar came from a fruit, came from a plant. All right. Your bloodstream doesn't know the difference.
Okay.
The only difference that we know is that plant sugars of any significance or frequency are damaging to our body. A small amount from time to time is not harmful unless you have an anaphylactic reaction, but it's not to the sugar per se, it's to something about the plant that brings an antigen or an other immunologic particle. Our body requires sugar, but never to be consumed in our diet. Sugar is not the energy for our body. Sugar must be converted to fat or you die. Sugars are called glycans. Glycans are critical for glycosylation. A glycan is critical for glycosylation. Glycosylation is the binding of a sugar to a protein to make it functional. Proteins are produced in the endoplasmic reticulum in the Golgi apparatus at the speed of light, and the majority of our proteins are glycosylated at the speed of light to make them functional, neurotransmitters, and many, many other glycoproteins that you and I have never heard of in any sense of anyone talking about it. So the difference is your body, again, any plant product of any significance, your body says, well, this isn't necessary, but I can use it. I can convert it to fat in order to make the fat, which is ultimately the fuel for the mitochondria, and never sugar, in my opinion. So honey and fruit of any significance is not good. It causes glycation, Glycation. Glycation is the abnormal binding of sugars because they're in our bloodstream in excess amounts and frequency. They cause rust to our bodies. They cause diabetes, hypertension, cancer, stroke. They cause IBS. They cause anxiety, depression, suicide, and maybe even criminality. And the sugars and the proteins ferment in our gut, and fermentation in our gut makes alcohol. Children are eating plants or processed products from plants, which are fermenting in their guts. Is there any wonder why they're more autistic, ADHD, OCD, depressed, and suicidal?
Hey, my friends, I hope you enjoy what you're hearing. Do us a favor. Go out, like, follow, subscribe, and share the podcast, if you will. Help us out. Leave a comment. Go over to Apple Podcasts. Leave us that 5-star rating. Sure help us out, and we'd appreciate it. And as always, thank you very much for listening.